Hey, tits.
Hey everyone, I'm Areolas.
And we're doing a Twilight Zone episode review. What is it called? It is called Time Enough at Last.
Time
When was the
enough at
first
last.
time you've seen this?
I feel like I've seen it so many times and so much in pop culture. I don't know. I don't remember the first time I actually saw it and was like tripped out by it. But I will say it was
I
a long ago.
remember.
Do you?
I remember. It was the first Twilight Zone episode I've ever watched, and it was shown to me by my 9th grade English teacher.
Really?
Because there was a course, it was like a film analysis.
Mhm.
And I guess watching that, I was like, oh, well, look at the themes. Just think about film when you watch it. And there was like a whole quarter on that. And he showed that as like, hey, film analysis. Here, look, it's the Twilight Zone. It's the first ever episode of the Twilight Zone. And then when I was watching the Twilight Zone to review it, I was like, this is not the first episode. This is not the pilot. He lied to me. This is the 8th episode. Come on, man. Why did he do this to me? Why did he lie? But yes, it was pretty influential.
I'm telling you, setting the precedent for men lying to women all over the world. That's what men do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. I mean, this episode starts with following a dude. He just wants to read his books, and he's got people pestering him. Don't read your books. He's got life and stuff. His life in the way, but all he wants to do is read his darn books.
Dude, he just wants to read his fucking books. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah. Everyone's like, yo, don't do that. And he works at a bank. And I guess the bank safe is just available for anybody to just go in.
Yeah.
So, but like he's like, I'm gonna read my books and I'm gonna read it in the safe. And he reads books and then he gets out of the safe and everything's ruined. It's decimated, everyone's dead, and everyone's gone. Nobody's there to disturb his precious reading time.
And at first he trips out because he just lived through nuclear fallout like a bomb, being in that fucking bank vault.
Yeah. It makes me wonder how big the weapon was. If everyone's dead, is all society gone? All of the society that he has immediate access to is gone.
Yeah.
So nobody can make him food. But he doesn't have to pay anyone taxes. You can just live.
Yeah, we're checking pros and cons here. Yeah.
Yeah, checking the pros and cons list.
Mhm.
No roads will be fixed without his input, but he doesn't have to pay anyone.
And of course, at the beginning it's all about him wanting to read. Everyone hates him because he's a reader. He wants to read. This bomb explodes, and all he can think about is like, holy shit, I'm the only one alive. What do I do? Like, how will I survive with me just being alone?
Bro, you just read. You have all the time in the world to do what you want to do. But now that you have been given all the time in the world, you think about everything except for reading. And reading is the last thing on his mind when this happens.
Yeah, all he's thinking about is like, I won't starve to death. I have food. What about being alone? I'll lose my mind. I'll go crazy. I just don't know what to do. And he contemplates, going by a gun store and seeing the weapons, and he's just like, maybe I'll just take care of it, right now.
And bro, just read. You just read. Right? And he's going around town and then he encounters a library. But there's the books. The books are there. And he's like, "Oh my goodness, this thing that I was obsessed with before society went down. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's right here, these books. I can read. That's what I'm going to do with my time."
And
And
he
he
has all the
seems
time,
destined.
all the time in the world now. to read them.
But he wears glasses, and his glasses it breaks. Hilarious. First time I saw this, I was like, "No! He has all the time to read, and now his glasses broke. No!
And
how tragic."
they shatter fucking completely, like where there's nothing left of them. They're just completely out of the lenses, and like, holy shit.
And he's just like, "Fuck, I can't read." I think you should go back to that gun store and end it right there. You're done.
Dude,
There's nobody who fix your glasses.
especially how strong his prescription was, and he's just like,
Yeah.
there was time now, there was time, and he's just like so sad, and it was just so fucked up.
I know. I guess he never thought about like how fortunate he was to have glasses before he lost them.
I don't
So,
think I don't think any of us are, because I know me personally, I wear these glasses like all the time, and if I ever like lose them, I can't do anything. Like I have to take the day off because I'm like,
mm,
nope, I'm screwed. I can't see shit.
I got perfect vision, but I can tell my vision isn't as good as it was when I was popped out of the womb.
Hmm.
Uh, so eventually I'll need glasses, but not there yet. Once I get there, I'm gonna be like, have my glasses on and sleep with them on by accident and crush the lens because I forgot that I have them on.
Did this still affect you in that same way, like not wearing glasses when you first saw this when that happened to him?
Yeah. I don't wear glasses. I'm sure I'll have to wear glasses when I'm 40, and then once I buy glasses whenever I need them, then I'll watch this again and see if it affects the same. But I do think it still hits you emotionally, even have seen it already, because even if you predict, oh, this is happening now, when he drops his glasses, because of the way the episode builds it up, it's like still as devastating, even though you know it's going to happen.
It's just so fucking, I don't know, like I watch it now and it's so like campy kind of, where he's just like, no, it was time now, my glasses, but it still hits too at a certain point where I'm like, God, that sucks. Like the after
Yeah,
all the shit he went through and contemplating his life and then finding a reason to live, and then that reason's just gone now. It's just
it's
like,
gone. What is he going to do now? How will he find the guns?
yeah, he can't see shit now. He can't even
Yeah,
walk around. Jesus Christ.
he's going to have to turn into Daredevil and just close his eyes forever and just go based off of the other senses.
Oh, poor guy. No, this is another classic Twilight Zone episode. What would you give it?
It's an 8.5 out of 10. It's so good.
Yeah,
It's such a banger. The emotional impact. Actually, a 9 because the emotional impact still hits to this day. It's a 9.
no, I agree with you. It's a 9. I could watch this over and over again and just still hits when he's just like, there was time now. There was
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it still hits.
Oh, poor guy. Poor I forget his name. Henry Bemis. Poor guy.
Rip, rip Henry. He will be forever remembered.
The guy who can't see.
Yeah.
But moving on to a game we got here.
That we
Uh
can hopefully see.
yeah, you can see, you're with perfect vision. I will
Oh
say
yeah.
this game I call I can't see, because this is, I'm going to show you different characters who cannot see without their glasses, and you try to name, this is pretty easy, name the characters who can't see without their glasses.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm expecting this to be the hardest game yet.
Oh no, the other, I've had really harder games with you with the gods and angels and demons. This one's pretty straightforward. Do you know who this character is that can't see?
Oh man, I can't tell. This is such a familiar face that I'm blanking on her name, even though that she has a fucking awful TV show based on her by the chick in The Office, the fat Indian chick from
Hmm.
The Office wrote
It's a
the
cute
show.
fat. It's a cute fat, I think.
It's her self insert.
Yeah.
She self inserted with Velma of all characters, but like it's such a self insert that it's deviates from the character Velma herself.
Hmm. So it's not even her anymore. It's not even Velma.
No,
It's
it's
her.
not Velma. It's just a different character named Velma,
Hmm.
and it's supposed to be her. And then also, I feel like the writing was supposed to be rage baity, and that only lasted for the first season, and then nobody watched the second season. And guess what? They canceled the show. Thank fucking god. Don't give her a show again, please. HBO Max or Hulu, whoever the fuck produced this trash.
It got 2 seasons though, right? Like
Yeah, and then
for
there was a Halloween special, but like no one saw the Halloween special. That was their last desperate attempt to get people watching the show, and then no one saw it, so they just canceled it.
well, I mean, that's good. But yeah,
Yeah.
no too many Indians have too many shows, I think. I think that's a fact. It sounds like a fact when I say it. Oh yeah, you said Velma. Yeah, that's true. That's Velma. This is Velma. She can't see
Yes,
without her glasses.
that's correct.
Do you know who this cool cat is?
Oh, it's his name is Cyclops.
Hmm. Yeah.
He's a guy who he can now see with his glasses on. But as soon as he takes his glasses off, if he opens his eyes, you're gonna get pushed. It's not a laser, by the way. It's not a laser, it's a fucking kinetic push forward.
Really?
But the movies do this wrong. It's not a laser.
I always thought it was a laser.
Yeah.
Huh. I learned something new every day. Do you know who this
Who the
guy?
fuck is this from like what's Hanna-Barbera era tunes?
Mm-hmm. Hanna
Somebody
Barbera era.
from the Flintstones. Not
Mm,
Flintstones. The one opposite from that. The futuristic show.
the Jetsons. No, he's this guy's his own character, his own show.
Oh, I don't know shit. I don't know that at all.
So
Actually.
this guy is named Mr. Magoo, and
Mr. Magoo, that seems kind of racist.
it's actually they've actually kind of tried to cancel him because he his whole gimmick is he can't see anything, right? Because he's nearsighted or he can't see.
His fucking
So
eyes.
yeah, they look Chinese, right? But
Yeah.
his whole gimmick is that he walks around getting into hijinks because he can't see. Like he almost falls into sewers, but then he misses it and goes into traffic, etc., etc. That's his whole shtick, you know.
Interesting.
And they were trying to cancel him because it was insulting to blind people. His you
Insulting
know.
the blind people. They didn't see what was going on at all. How are they insulted? Somebody probably described it to them and they're like, "Oh, I'm insulted." Not actually seeing what the content was.
They're reading some braille newspaper and just fucking start losing their minds with their eyes
Yeah.
wide open and shit.
Yeah.
Uh, Classic cartoons. I miss it. They actually made a live action movie of him with Leslie Nielsen as Mr. Magoo.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm. They went that far. Do you know who this cartoon character is who can't see anything without his
Not
glasses?
Michael C. Hall's Dexter, but the little boy genius Dexter.
I'm
I've
glad
actually
because I'm
I've
sorry.
never seen the cartoon.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've seen clips, but I'm familiar with what it is.
I'm glad you differentiated because I was going to ask you if this was. Do you mean Michael C. Hall's Dexter, or do you mean? Yeah, no, great cartoon, great old cartoon.
Nice.
I say old like it's fucking old. I
It's
grew
from
up
like
with
the
it.
90s, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's not even old. What the fuck? I'm old. Uh, do you know who this cool cat is that can't see a thing without his glasses?
Steve Urkel?
Yeah, Yeah, that's exactly who it is. I'm glad you know that.
I don't know why I know him, but I think I know him from YouTube videos. But like not because of they're about Steve Urkel, but because of people like popular people in like 2014 to 2016 would reference Steve Urkel, and that's the only way I know him.
He's an
He'd be like,
iconic.
"Didn't I do that?" or some catchphrase.
Yeah, he always said, "Did I do that?" And he would say it right after he fucking did it. So it was like,
Oh,
"Yeah, you fucking did it. Why are you fucking saying, did I do that? We all saw you
that's
do
a
it."
comedy bit, I guess. That's
He
comedy
actually
for you.
he actually has his own weed strain, Purple Urkel.
Hmm?
He made his own weed strain, Purple Urkel.
Oh, that's cool. I hope
Hmm
it's the sativa.
I think it's indica. I think it's more indica.
Oh, that's gay. No one wants to sleep while listening. No one wants to sleep while. Oh, I'm gonna watch fucking Steve Urkel and I'm gonna smoke purple Urkel. I'm gonna pass out while watching his content.
I don't want to fucking get. Did I do that? And be all paranoid and shit on the
Yeah,
sativa. Fuck that. Uh,
I guess
do you
that's
know?
true.
Do you know who this guy is?
Oh, fucking, what's his name? It's not. It's Bart Simpson's friend.
Mm-hmm.
Uh. Oh man, Brian. It's the only name that comes up to my head. I have not watched enough Simpsons to know what his name is,
I'm
but
kind
I
of
recognize
happy.
his name.
I'm
Ned
kind of happy
Flanders'
that
kid?
no, he's not Ned Flanders' kid. Ned Flanders'
Okay.
kids are like this is Millhouse.
Oh,
I'm kind of glad
got
that
a
you
big
don't
brain.
watch a lot of Simpsons. Simpsons is like, I don't know. I always feel like everyone in my age is always referencing Simpsons, and it's just like, wasn't that good? It was all right, but it
My
wasn't all
I
that.
mean, my brother, when I was like growing up, he would play a lot of the earlier Simpsons stuff, but like I'm understand how popular it is. It's even at fucking Universal Studios.
Hmm
But like I'm not big on it. Think it's funny, but there are funnier things now.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. Yep. I think is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. Do you know who this glass is wearing?
What the fuck is this chick? Is she from a video game?
She is. She is from her own video game that is the same name as her name.
Oh. Um she is a she's a gun
Hold on,
Battlestar
let me see if I
Galactica
can
girl.
zoom in so you can I can help you figure out.
Ass cheeks. The game.
No,
Battlestar Galactica.
she is a witch, and her name is Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Hmm
What was zooming in on the ass supposed to do?
Oh, it's just for me. I'm like, it's been a long day.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, I could just use a little bit of curves every now and then, like any
Nice.
of us men can. And speaking of curves, where can anyone who wants to see your curves find you at?
Well, I do them daily movie reviews every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Time at youtube.com/ASC Presents, and you can find them curves along with to every single site of mine. Go to autisticboobs.com, and that's where you can find me.
Delicious. And you could see my podcast every day. That's All Funny. Available anywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Funny. That's All Kayfabe with my buddy Gabe. We're talking about wrestling. And this show, Tits and Areolas with the Wonderful Mint Salad, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on X and YouTube. So check out all those podcasts. Check out everything else, Mint Salad, everything else here, Lorenzo Arreola. And I want to thank Mint Salad for being here. Thank everyone for watching. Stay safe, take care. And there was time now.